Dasari, who's the MD of Ashok Leyland, joins us on the show right now. Mr. Dasari, thanks very much for speaking with us. You had a successful launch in the LCV space with Dost. Maybe it's a bit early, but how has the response been to the new product? How much is it adding up in terms of volumes?
Well, Dost has been a very successful product. We are very proud of the fact that the team did a fantastic job from a fuel efficiency standpoint, from a load carrying capacity, and the way it is working in the field. We're very pleased with it. I think we had few supply chain issues which we have now resolved, and I think we will be able to ramp up the production even more. We're already at about 1,000 a month, and we'll probably do even more in the coming months. I think we'll ramp up much faster now.
So, Mr. Dasari, broadly, for the CV space, what's the sense? Because there are concerns probably coming in that because of the GDP trickle-down effect, the CV volumes may dampen. For you, they have been good till now, except for the South market. How would CV volumes shape up all over India, and particularly South India?
One thing we all can be sure about any forecast is that it's going to be wrong. So, with that as a premise, let me say that when this year started, people said diesel prices are going up, interest rates are going up, economy is going to tumble, so that means the commercial vehicle market is going to come down, but it's exactly opposite. It's actually growing. We're about 6% higher in medium and heavy commercial vehicles last year. There are spots of bother like the mining ban in North Karnataka, which has stopped roughly 4,000 vehicles. So while the rest of the country is growing, we see a dip, or multi-axle vehicles in South are 30% lower than last year. 4x2 haulage in South is about 30% lower. And these are markets where we have nearly 60% of the market. They are now starting to come back because there was a pent-up demand that was built up, and we hope that Q4 will be very good for us. Similarly, we are a market leader in state transport undertaking. That market, first 9 months, it is about 16% lower than last year. We have sufficient orders. We know that by the time the full year ends, we will have a year where the total volume will be higher than the last year. So I do hope that with these two and our continued presence in the north and west, where we have today reached a position where we have more outlets in the north than we have in the south. Today we are producing as many trucks in the north as we are producing in the south. So this old paradigm that Ashok Leyland is a South Indian company is not necessarily true anymore. And with that, I think we have been able to survive despite a 30% drop in our core markets. We've still been able to keep our volumes up.
Give us a sense then, Mr. Dasari, about your outlook for FY13, purely in terms of volumes and also cost control.
And I think FY13, if the government starts more infrastructure projects, I think that will give a fillip to the medium and heavy commercial vehicle market. I hope that the mining does come back, because I think the country needs it, not for exports but even for domestic consumption. In the end, our industry is more aligned directly to the GDP. As the GDP grows to 6-7%, I think our market should still continue to hold. Whenever there was a fuel price increase, the price hike was passed on to the customers and it was taken on. Whenever there was an inflationary cost to us, whether it was material cost increase or something, we were able to pass it on. January 1st, we did another price increase. So hopefully it won't happen again and again, but so far so good, and I hope that 2013 will continue to be a positive year.